What's the craziest thing you've done for a sibling that broke your heart in the end? I always looked up to my twin sister Olivia. She was like the bright and bubbly version of me, and I admired her without realizing that her mind was actually really twisted. At the time, I didn't know it. So when she hobbled into my room on crutches and asked me, pretend to be me just for the spring musical, I didn't think she was out to harm me. So what do you say? Will you do it? I'm nothing like you, Olivia. I'm shy and I have stage fright. There's a reason why I love working backstage, I explained. Olivia frowned and flopped onto my bed dramatically. You know every line. You've practiced the entire script with me. Plus, this is the drama teacher's last show before retirement. We've got to make this perfect. But I still wasn't convinced. The biggest problem was Simon, the male lead. Olivia knew I liked him. Everyone knew I liked him. Well, everyone except Simon. I'd been watching him through 3 years of shows, memorizing how he messed with his hair when he was nervous, and always brought extra water bottles for everyone. What about the kiss scene? I practically whispered. Olivia laughed. It's stage kissing. You don't even really touch. It's all angles and acting. Look, if you do this for me, you can use the car all summer. No complaints. So please? She held out her hand. I sighed and shook it. Deal. She spent the next 4 hours teaching me how to act like her, talk like her, dress like her, and literally be her. Remember, you're me. Confident, loud, the girl everyone wants to be, Olivia said proudly. The first rehearsal was a disaster. I walked straight into a set piece and tripped on one of the other actors, but Simon quickly caught me before I face planted. Whoa, you okay? He asked, his hands on my shoulders. I nodded, mortified, trying to channel Olivia's confidence while my whole body shook. Yup, I was just testing something new. I lied. He laughed. Well, as long as you're safe. Also, I noticed you're a little stiff. Just pretend you're not you and channel the character. It made sense, but man, did it confuse me even more. I stood there thinking about how to pretend to be my twin sister, pretending to be the character I'm performing, and it completely shut my brain down. But still, I had no choice but to keep trying. But after the second rehearsal practice, everything suddenly started clicking into place for me. I barely made any mistakes, and I managed to go through all the lines perfectly without prompting. I stopped pretending to be Olivia altogether, and surprisingly, people liked it. Simon stayed behind one of rehearsals after everyone left, sitting on the edge of the stage while I collected props. Can I tell you something? It's gonna sound crazy, but you're different lately. Better different. My heart started beating faster, thinking I'd been caught. I don't know what you mean, I answered nervously. You're not the Olivia I've known all these years. It's like you're not Olivia at all. And honestly, I like you like this. He stared straight into my eyes, waiting for me to confirm his suspicions, but I couldn't. I shook my head and forced a smile. You're being silly, I told him in Olivia's usual bubbly tone. Maybe you're right, he shrugged, but his expression told me that he knew the truth. Then dress rehearsal happened. The kiss scene I'd been dreading for days. Olivia had promised it was all angles, barely touching, stage magic. Simon dipped me slow. His hands cupped my face gently, but instead of a fake kiss, his lips touched mine. The whole cast went dead silent. When we finally broke apart, he kept his forehead pressed to mine. I knew it was you, he whispered, so quietly only I could hear it. I was shocked, but not as much as Olivia was, who glared at us coldly, gripping the theater curtains tightly. Opening night, I showed up early to get ready and have time for a final run-through. My hands weren't shaking anymore, and I was confident. Olivia was already in the dressing room, standing there in full costume. My costume. No crutches, no cast. Surprise, she said, doing a little spin. Miracle recovery? Doctor cleared me yesterday afternoon. Isn't that amazing? What? But your leg was broken. Yeah, well, turns out it healed super fast. Weird, right? She smiled that twisted smile I should have recognized from the beginning. Thanks for keeping my spot warm, sis. You did such a good job at rehearsals. I honestly thought you'd give up, but look at you. You even got the guy we both like. I'll be taking back my role, she said, grabbing the makeup brush from my hand. Go on, the lighting booth is waiting for you. It's where you belong. She walked off while I stood there frozen, unable to do anything. I watched her head out on stage minutes later, delivering the dialogue I worked so hard on with her usual dramatic flair. And when the kiss scene arrived, I gripped the curtains, watching Simon's body tense up. He took a small step back, trying to avoid the kiss, but Olivia grabbed his face with both hands, pulling him down hard into a forceful kiss that made the audience erupt in applause.